It's not hard to imagine that anybody, perhaps everybody, would enjoy prosperity, wealth, and blessings, comfort, the easy life. This Barry Phillips, a 2-minute Torah, day 4 of Eikev at the end. Let's continue now in Deuteronomy, Devarim, chapter number 8. And verse number 10 and following says, "And you shall eat and be satisfied, and shall bless Yahweh your Elohim for the good land which he has given you. Be on guard, lest you forget your Elohim by not guarding his commands and his right rulings and his laws which I command you today. Lest you eat and shall be satisfied, build lovely homes, and shall dwell in them, and your herds and your flocks increase, and your silver and your gold are increased, and all that you have is increased, that your heart then becomes lifted up, and you forget Yahweh your Elohim, who brought you out of the land of Mitzrayim from the house of bondage." Now we'll pause there and pick up with some few other thoughts here in just a moment. Any and everybody perhaps has a goal of achieving the mythical, I don't want to say mythical, the hard to grasp American dream. Bigger house, this big, nice house that you see on TV. Multiple rooms, the latest designs and the latest convenient appliances, etc. Swimming pool in the backyard. 4 or 5 car garage at least, and plenty of money in the bank, and you spend most of your time out on vacation somewhere. Well, that may be for the lifestyles of the rich and famous, but most of us don't live anywhere close to that. But most of us live far more a life of luxury than what we realize. Laura and I have a decent home. It's not huge, but it meets our need. And we have vehicles to choose which one we're going to drive for the day. She has hers, mine, and one to spare. And we have some hobbies and some things that we can accomplish with. There's a list, certainly. There's a list of things that I kind of like to have and wouldn't mind getting, and places we'd like to go and see. Anybody can probably imagine that. But that lifestyle, while it may not measure up to those who earn 6 figures and above every year, or 7 figures and above or more, it's a good life. I have food. I have a place to sleep. I can be clean. I can have a decent day with reasonable expectations. So much of this earth does not have anything remotely imaginable and close to that. So we have much to be thankful for. And we're warned, when you have these good things, lovely homes, and you have financial ability, and you have goods and flocks and herds, that is, you have income, you have a means of increasing, be thankful. But here's the key: don't forget all of the Torah, because it is the observance of Yah's righteous decrees and commands and rulings here in the Torah that keeps us balanced and grounded and correctly focused. He warns, otherwise you will forget me and how it was that I brought you out of whatever it was and wherever it was that you happened to live, and I'm the one who brought you into this good spot. As I read that, I got to thinking, most of America, by far, ignores the Torah. And if they observe this book at all, it's mainly the latter half. And many would even tell you, you don't need to go back to all of that, because that's bondage and change and legalism, and there's no benefit or fruit there. Thankfully, our Messiah has come to do away with all of that. Really. Yet Yah says, if you fail to keep his commands and his Torah, you will forget him. How do we resolve this? How do we balance this out without being overly critical? Well, point one, many of those who are back half book adherents, they do a lot of what the Torah commands because the Torah's commands are included in the teachings of Messiah and of those who wrote of him, the disciples, the writings of Rav Shaul and so forth. They are based on Torah. Therefore, you're reading the quote-unquote New Testament, but you're reading the Torah as it is contained there. So one way of saying it, many do the Torah by accident more than on purpose. I can go there. Here's another thought, and that is that they failed to recognize that the one that they're serving is the same one who led Israel out. They know that it's the same one, the same Elohim, the same mighty one, but he changed somewhere. And therein is the problem. If we change him, we change his word. And if we change his word, then we change his identity. And if we change his identity, then we change the future that he has promised us as well. Yah is saying to us, stay rightly focused on my word as I gave it to you, and you will retain the right understanding of who I am and where I am taking you and what I am promising to you. The Torah was given to us to reveal the identity and the authenticity of the Messiah. If we do away with the Torah, we will end up with a Messiah who is not authentic. I'll just leave it there. But let's go a little bit further. It says here in verse number 18, you shall remember that Yahweh your Elohim, or shall remember Yahweh your Elohim, for it is he who gives you the power to get wealth. For this reason, in order to establish his covenant, which he swore to your fathers, as it is this day. Now he has just said to them, you're going to come to a place where you think, by my own skill, by the hard work of my own hands, by my own ingenuity, I have acquired this wealth. And basically here, at least in America, the idea is that it is the entrepreneurial heart. It is the hard labor of the American public. It is the financial structure that our forefathers laid down for us, and our Constitution and our Declaration of Independence and these important documents that have founded us in such a way that we are a prosperous nation. We fail to remember that it is the favor of the Most High alone that has given to us any and all the things that we enjoy. We are not a great nation because of economic or military or certainly not political strength. It is because Yah has chosen to favor us for whatever reasons he has used. If we take away the favor of Yah to any degree, no matter how great any and all these other pillars that we think we're standing on might be, they will crumble and we will fall. The reason that Yah has entrusted us with wealth is so that we can understand how to establish his covenant. Yah blesses us to substantiate the reality he has chosen us, favored us, and given his covenant to us. But it is also understood to whom much is given, much is required. May we keep that in balance. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Until then, shalom.